Hi, if you're anything like me, you have noticed that your older MacBook Pro is running out of space. In today's video, I'll be taking my daily driver, a MacBook Pro early 2015, and we'll be installing a brand new SSD to help. So let's go ahead and get into the process. What's good, guys? My name is Charles Williams. This is Crisp and Cozy, where we talk about the tools, tips, and tricks that beginner photographers and videographers need to take your hobby from simply being an interest to a side hustle. So if that sounds like your type of content, consider subscribing. Okay, so in today's video, I'll be looking at my daily driver, my 2015 MacBook Pro. I'll be installing a brand new SSD to not only help boost the amount of space I have, but also my performance. Now, as a photographer and videographer, I find that the file sizes of the images and videos are just progressively getting larger, and 121 gigabytes of storage is no longer cutting it. Before we begin, guys, I want to offer a disclaimer. Unfortunately, not all MacBook Pros are upgradable. So in the description, I want you guys to check out two links. The first is a forum post going through what items you'll need and the process you'll want to take with your particular MacBook Pro model. The second link is actually an Amazon link. And yes, the Amazon link is the same one I will be using. The SSD will be the same one I'm using from that link. But also I like this link because the seller of the fledging SSD offers a nice breakdown of which SSD types will match your particular model of MacBook Pro that you have. So if you do decide to go with this type of SSD, I highly recommend using the link below, not only just to buy, but also just to kind of get informed of what you may need. And of course, any and all items that I mentioned will be in the links in the description. For this upgrade, I have a few items that I'll be using. And the first is the fledging 1 terabyte Feather Turbo NVMe SSD. The reason for this choice is, one, the Amazon seller really walks you through the whole process of how best to start upgrading your MacBook. From the reviews, I could also tell that their customer service was definitely on point. So if you run into any issues, they look like they stand behind their products. Third, everything you need is with the box itself. So the SSD comes pre-installed with the adapter for the installation. As well as it comes with the tools you'll need to actually open up the MacBook Pro. And finally, you'll need a storage device so you can take all of those files from your old SSD and load them into your new SSD. I'm using the Lacy, but you can find a much cheaper option somewhere else if you need. Once you are ready and have all the items, let's go ahead and get cracking. So before we open up the MacBook, what we will want to do is connect your storage device. Again, I'm using the Lacy 1 terabyte backup for my MacBook Pro. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna attach the Lacy to the computer, and that should pop up the time machine. Okay, so the backup time machine right here. So in order to get the backup time machine working, to get this popping, what you're gonna need is you're gonna go here, go to System Preferences, and we're gonna go to Time Machine. It's gonna pop up for me. You're gonna want to select this. So obviously attach your external drive to your MacBook Pro, whichever particular you want to do. And you're gonna attach that. And what you will do is it's gonna show up here, or actually it's gonna show up here. You're gonna select it. You'll say use disks or use disk, and it's gonna make that particular external drive your backup. Okay, so once we have that backup, we're gonna go ahead and shut the computer down and flip it up. And we're gonna go ahead and get started. All right, so again, the tools I'm using right now are gonna be the fledging 1 terabyte Feather SSD M13. It's gonna be right here. Again, that comes with the 2 screwdrivers. And then also I'm using Latex Gloves. Again, any item I'm using will be in the descriptions down below. I guess this way will be in the descriptions down below. But let's go ahead and pop these on. And also I'm using the anti-static wrist strap. So that's what this is right here. I'm just attaching this to a metal pole right now to kind of keep me grounded. And I'm also using the latex gloves. So obviously All the items I'm mentioning will definitely be in the description down below. So check those out if you want to use the same stuff I'm using. All right, so we're going to go ahead and pry this open and get to getting. All right, let's find the right. So again, these two screwdrivers come with the fledging SSD, so you don't have to buy these separate. So I think this is the right one. Let's make sure. I don't think it is. Oh, there we go. That's it. All right, y'all. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect the SSD. Let's make sure this is it. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and unscrew the SSD mounting screw. Right one? Nope. This one. All right. Okay. Take that out. I'm going to go ahead and remove the old SSD. All right, that's the old one. So now we're going to go ahead and put the new one in. Pop that bad boy in there. Make sure it's in there well. So I just reinstalled the fledging SSD. Had to put back in the mounting screw on this side. All you do is got to pop that bad boy in there. Put the mounting screw back in. It's pretty much good to go. All right, so we're gonna throw this back on. All right, boom. Throw that back on. All right, it's a little dusty, but I'll probably clean it out at another time. We're gonna throw the screws back on real quick. All right. Oh, we just put the screws back in, so we're looking good. Now what we're gonna do is take our external drive. We're gonna plug that in. All right, plug that bad boy in. All right, we're gonna power her up, see what happens. Okay, so I'm getting the Apple logo. Let me throw that out for you guys. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. All right, so it's powered her up. Okay. So right now I have my external hard drive with the backup attached. And my Wi-Fi. Boom. All right. I think it's what's my password? All right, cool. So I have the welcome stage on here. Continue, select your keyboard. Yep. Continue, select your Wi-Fi. All right, so right now I'm gonna find my Wi-Fi. Boom. All right, so now it's going to connect to my Wi-Fi. All right, so now I'm just selecting the backup Lacy drive, which is this one right here. It's giving me the option to select. It's preparing for the backup. Everything so far is looking like it's working smoothly. Set password, boom. Okay. Hit continue. All right, so everything's working good. So now right now it's just going through the upload process. So it's just transferring the documents, about 45 minutes remaining. So this is the backup, my old SSD that's now sitting on the Lacy drive. It's being transferred over into my new SSD that's currently in the computer itself. So now it's just the waiting game. 39 minutes. I wish this had like a Thunderbolt drive. This sucks. Anyway, all right, I'll come back to it when we're a little better off. All right, peace. All right, guys. So it's been a while since my my actual MacBook upgrade. Got 3 monitors. What's up? What's good? But it's been a while. So I was able to do the MacBook upgrade. And I just kind of wanted to give it a few weeks to kind of, not even a few weeks, a few days to kind of get a feel and see how it's working. It's working like a dream, honestly. My tips for if you were to do this fledging upgrade on your 2015 MacBook Pro or any MacBook Pro that has the upgradable SSD is one, make sure you definitely have that backup drive in place. I didn't run into any issues. It was just more or less trying to get the old macOS version upgraded to the newest. So right now we're in a Big Sur on there right now. And it could be a little tedious to get those two things fine-tuned together. But once you get that, the macOS or the operating system to the updated version, then honestly, I'm not noticing any issues in terms of functionality. And having that additional space on my MacBook Pro has honestly made my editing process faster, film, videography process faster. It has been a godsend. So guys, if you found use in this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.